I haven't lost my sense of smell. I know.
Super fast speeds, super low fees. Send the money fast, send it overseas. Super fast speeds, super low fees. Send it overseas. Hey, 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 send it overseas. Hey. She want my Shiba NFT. She running through my bags and she looking for the doggy, but he running on the ledger. XRP, we headed to the top. We gon' take it over. Shiba NFT, we gon' run the game. Now she want my merch and she jumping in my bags, but she ain't got my keys. But she want my Shiba NFTs. Running on the ledger. I don't like dollars, I don't like tether. But we cover the road if we do it all together. Party on the yacht when we pop, make it better. Rockets headed up the only way. Shiba.co UK. Rockets fly away. Shiba NFT, we gon' lead the way. She love my Shiba, she up on my bag, but she got no keys. That's her bad, and that's why I'm back. She want my Shiba NFT. She running through my bags, but she ain't got my keys. Looking for my Shiba NFT. It could be numbers or it could be C's, but she ain't got my keys. Shiba.co UK. Watch us fly away. Moon Commander with the fam. Shiba NFT. Watch us in the sky fly away.
Watch us in the sky fly away, yeah. Project XRPO, when X marks the spot, then it's game over. Shiba NFT taking over, so move over. X for the best team in NFT space. Shiba NFT.co UK. Watch out for the imitators in this space. It's such a disgrace. Real talk, real ones, no need to converse. Flip the switch now and hit that reverse. Shiba NFT.co UK. Top tier artists all day or day. Premium NFTs, dream team, got the A team, Lady E rocking on fungible gears. Baby felt cute and investing for years. Shiba NFT.co UK is one stop shop.
Watch us fly away. Watch us fly away. Rockets in the sky. Watch us blast away. Shiba NFT.co UK. Rockets fly away. We gon' lead the way. Get into the bags in the batch. Keep stacking. Shiba NFT getting bags and we blasting. Taking over in your blockchain lacking. Super fast speeds, super low fees. Shiba NFT, she want my keys. She don't even know we about to blow. She wanna sell when I'm buying more. She wanna sell when I'm buying more. We got the merch and we got the swag. Snatch up a bag or we go berserk. Started at the bottom of the dirt, now we were the earth. Shiba NFT, this our turf. Give me my bags, you making me mad. I need those back, they part of my stash. Not taking no chance, you keep the cash, and I'ma take home the bags. She want my Shiba NFT. She running through my bags, but she ain't got my keys. Looking for my Shiba NFT. It could be numbers or it could be C's, but she ain't got my keys. Shiba.co UK, watch us fly away. Moon Commander with the fam. Shiba NFT, watch us in the sky fly away. Watch us fly away. Watch us fly away. Rockets in the sky. Watch us blast away. Shiba NFT.co UK. Rockets fly away. We gon' lead the way. We only headed one way, and that's up. We'll see you at the top, better catch up. We'll see you at the top, better catch up. Backman, Shiba NFT, we up. Super fast speeds, super low fees. Send the money fast, send it overseas. Super fast speeds, super low fees. Send it overseas. Send it overseas.
I've been getting paid $1,000 a month, if not more, just from this app on my phone. And I don't know if you can see this, but it's called Audible.
Welcome to the future. Welcome to the show. I told you so. I told you so. Gonna be driving Lambos. Gonna take a trip to Fiji. All the non-labor leaves. I told you so.
crypto be our passion. Cause what you focus on, you attract like a magnet. Got diamond hands, we hold till we blasting. It's universal law, so we know it's gonna happen. So with that being said, we getting bags laughing. Laws of attraction, plus with that work in action, you can make it happen. The SEC corrupted, they don't want you with that baggage. They savage, but the army holding strong and we packing big bags, keep stacking. James Drew and Bagman on that rocket ship smashing. Deep state crashing, and when we beat the case in silent parties, moon mansions, island parties and moon mansions.
I told you so. I told you so. Gotta be driving Lambos. Gonna take a trip to Fiji. All the non-labor leaves.
I get crypto, I kill bills, steak and bacon, and we chill. Crypto parties in the hills, pulling up on Lambo wheels. Fiji Islands, Astro Lightning, Mansion Mills. Crypto vibes, popping seals, we uber rich, it give you chills. Crypto dollars, ripple bills, diamond hands, crypto skills, busting shills. Bitcoin maxis talking ill. Join the ledger, endless build, but dropping bud. Who you fooling? Staying bullish to the fullest. Prices low, no we scooping stuff in bags. Extra bullish, Baba had the blueprint. Fiji 1, 2, 3, flip the switch, and we shooting past the moon, and you lose it, mother shit boosting. James ruling, join the army, this the movement, stuffing bags till we on an island. Crypto will, or we die trying.
I'm having back up that truck. Roll up those bags. The Bitcoin maxis never did. XRP, baby. They all make fun of us. Generational wealth. Change, XRP. Bags.
Are you ready to bake?
Click join, give perks, become a channel member.
In just 15 seconds, you are going to discover how to generate human-sounding voiceovers for your videos without recording yourself.
I be getting bags till we blast off. Haters stay mad cause we popped off. Free that standard and drain that swamp. We that squad. Mothership launch way off rigged off. All them XRP tokens went off. Shout out we say when cause my son on lock. They try to hold us down but we took that spot. BTC what baby XR pay. Flair supposed to pop, 4th of July. Gary knows the truth when on TV, then he lied. Pockets full of E, wells in disguise. Hospitality uterine stole that Ripple code, picking his nose and still didn't do it better. Now they been exposed. We gon' take the throne, we gon' take it home. See you at the top, got the crypto game on lock. No chorus on this song, we'll just call it E the Gate. Why all the paid shills, why all the paid hate? We just want a level build and we blasting off for real. 90 days or less, but the diamond has a test. Shout out John Deaton, the SEC weekend. Gary G sheeping, but the army been peeping. But we eating, 60K strong, rockets blast off like a bomb. Way beyond, and it's on. Get the jail cells ready. Get the jail cells ready. Get the jail cells ready. Melt away the key. Get the jail cells cells ready. Get the jail cells ready. Get the jail cells ready. Melt away the heat.
F you, Gary Gensler. F you.
So many friends we try to save, faded in this and stuck in their ways. We on our way, we had the vision, stayed on the mission, now we successful. You gave up, guess it was stressful. We gained up, extraterrestrial. You look at us like we so special. We wasn't lucky, you was a dummy. We get these bags, see with assumptions that we all gone. You left with nothing, live in these bags. For all my cousins, all of my aunties, all of my brothers. You stuck in the static, we live in color. All that we got is all each other, all different shapes, sizes, and colors. But we all sisters and we all brothers. Sending you birdies, I'm sending you birdies. These birdies keep singing, these birdies keep singing. I'm getting these birdies, I'm getting more birdies. I'm rapping my birdies. Songbird bring home gains, gains, gains. Delegate my stakes, stakes. Waiting on the epoch I got. Gains on the way home, gains while I sleep. Getting gains on gains, getting these gains. It's easy to me. No one charging a fee. Just pass it, it's free. You do need a wallet, like 10x LP. Getting all these free airdrops. If you was believing in me, if not, then you missed it. You could have been free. I'm sending these birdies, and all my birds sing. They singing these gains up, and I'm singing the same stuff. I'm sending you birdies, I'm sending you birdies. These birdies keep singing, these birdies keep singing. I'm getting these birdies, I'm getting more birdies. I'm rapping my birdies. Songbird bring home gains, gains, gains. Delegate my stakes, stakes. Waiting on the epoch I got. They took your soul, enjoy the show. I'll be space time, ain't no FaceTime. You sold your soul, missed out on the show. I'll be space time, enjoy the space ride. They took your soul, enjoy the show. I'll be space time, ain't no FaceTime. You sold your soul, missed out on the show. I'll be space time, enjoy the space ride. Space hotter than spaceships, all it took was patience. I didn't mind waiting, added more bags to my savings. The opportunity at hand, now these bags are high demand. And we shooting past the grand, all that bud got knocked out. Now they at the witness stand, reminiscing on these days. Loading up another briefcase, days in and days out. We didn't play around, the opportunities don't stay around. Try to shake us out, but guess what now? Now they gotta pay us now. They took your soul, enjoy the show. I'll be space time, ain't no FaceTime. You sold your soul, missed out on the show. I'll be space time, enjoy the space ride. They took your soul, enjoy the show. I'll be space time, ain't no FaceTime. You sold your soul, missed out on the show. I'll be space time, enjoy the space ride. They try to shake us out again, but we not falling for that stuff. They try to shake us out again. Don't want you with them bags, no, 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 no. They don't want you with them bags. Once they flip that switch, it's game over. Hey, welcome to the 1%. I'll see you on the moon. We shooting past the moon. Victory within reach. Modelo's on the beach. Better practice what you preach and hold on for dear life. Through the bad and good times. Big bags what we packing. They don't want you in weapons of mass distraction. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the game. It's a big old stage. If you fell off, what a shame. But guess what? If you holding on and you made it to the end, generational wealth, we all getting paid. They took your soul. Enjoy the show. I'll be space time. Ain't no FaceTime. You sold your soul. Missed out on the show. I'll be space time. Enjoy the space ride. They took your soul. Enjoy the show. I'll be space time. Ain't no FaceTime. You sold your soul. Missed out on the show. I'll be space time. Enjoy the space ride. They took your soul. Enjoy the show. I'll be space time. Ain't no FaceTime. You sold your soul. Missed out on the show. I'll be space time. Enjoy the space ride.
We don't know what the level of NFT usage is going to be, but there are definitely like artists who've talked about like throwing NFTs out to the crowd at a concert, giving a cut of future sales to the originator of the NFT.
It's cats in the bag, man. We back at it again. We just getting started. Where do we begin? Welcome to the party, all my crypto friends. 2022 full print, filling up a bag till there's no shorts in the bag, man. Welcome to the baglands, ripple, ripple net. It's liquid, liquid wet. Crawl, walk, then we rock it, flying like a jet. 2022, it ain't over yet. We just getting started. XRP the real deal. Bitcoin was a test. Filling up more bags so there's no fiat left. The SEC lost, now they cutting all the checks. 2022, live with no regrets. Move around the FUD like we playing chess. Moving money fast, move that money quick. Move it cross border, ain't no middleman. Gary just a puppet, we still gonna win. Plus it was predicted on the Simpsons. Not to mention, went from penny pinching. Now I'm getting blockchain riches and you wishing that you just listen.
We don't know what the level of NFT usage is going to be, but there are definitely like artists who've talked about like throwing NFTs out to the crowd at a concert.
It's cats in the bag, man. We back at it again. We just getting started. Where do we begin? Welcome to the party, all my crypto friends. 2022 full print, filling up a bag till there's no NFT this, I'm an NFT that. NFT's going live and there's no turning back. If you paying gas fees, then we taking over that. We started off with payments, you about to get lapped. Even needed help from the SEC, that's handicapped. Proof of work not working, we taking over that. The Phoenix flare rising, ILP where it's at. Flying off the map, rockets going up and we never looking back. We got a better Bitcoin thanks to Joe Cats. Laughing all the way to the blockchain, BYOB. Be your own bank. They don't want you with the little snakes.
Yo, welcome to the one, the only, the original Crypto Night Live. We'll see you guys in 30. Yo, how's it going, guys? Thanks for tuning in to Crypto Night Live number 46. Had a little pregame going here. Appreciate the 20 viewers, everyone tuning in here. We got a little Oracle swap for you guys tonight. Let's see here if I can get this going. thought I'd start off with this. So Oracle Swap is a DEX built on Songbird. Okay, so it's pretty cool. You go to the main.
Welcome to Oracle Swap, the first premier decentralized exchange on the Songbird network, bringing convenient and optimized utility for every user of the network. With an intuitive and easy-to-use interface, you can quickly and easily swap any Songbird token for another. You can also use the liquidity pools and staking options to earn passive rewards. Expertly created by professional Songbird network developers who have a flair for delivering first-class user experiences and advanced opportunities to utilize the network we all love so much. Head on over to oracleswap.io and give it a try.
Yeah, so I thought I'd show you guys this. All right, bear with me here. Got the sound going over there on the other. Okay. Right on. So let's check out Oracle Swap. I threw some Songbird in here to show you guys this. It's pretty cool. I bought an NFT from these guys. So I got airdropped some of these Oracle tokens, and then I've been participating in like some other Songbird NFT projects. So I was able to I've been, because I got my Flare tokens for free, and then I got the Songbird for free, and I've actually probably spent more money now than what I originally got airdropped just on NFTs. But it's cool because I believe in the Flare network and the Canary network, Songbird. So the ratio of Songbird to Oracle, let's see here. Let's just go ahead and do a quick trade. You get 1 Oracle for 0.28 Songbird. All right. Go ahead and do the swap. Hopefully I don't have to put my password in because it's been a minute. Okay, it's taking a little bit longer than normal. Right on. I actually use Bifrost to do all this, which is really simple. If you guys go ahead and get the Bifrost wallet on your cell phone, it's way easier and faster than this. I don't even want to say the name of this wallet. Draws the bots in, So okay, so I grabbed some of that. I grabbed some Oracle. All right. Now you can go in here to stake, and you can just stake your Oracle if you would like. Right here. Or you can go into the pool. And since this is the first pair, but if you look here, if you go to the farm, go to all farms. I don't have anything set up on this yet. I've just got this here to show you guys. These are all the different liquidity pools that you can get involved in. And then if you want to stake your liquidity pool tokens, you can also do that. So like most of these are airdropped, like the Oracle token. But you could put Songbird on here and buy Oracle tokens if you didn't participate in the airdrop. So some of you guys got the Canary X. They've got that token. Some of you guys got the Doodle. These are Songbird NFT tokens. Profit, and this is the logo here, is the native token for their DEX, and then so you'll be earning profit for your rewards. And I think like I forget the ratio. I think it's like 4 Songbird or something per profit. I'll check it out in a minute, but yeah, some of you guys got like the Cootie guy NFTs, and I guess they're going to do something with the NFTP from the best FTSO. And then you can see you got your Canary Dollar from Flare Finance. You got your SFIN. I'm sure you guys have, that have been paying attention to this channel sort of are aware of these tokens. But yeah, so it's pretty cool. Going here to swap, or let's see, we'll go to pool, we'll go to add. It's just pretty basic. If I just do max, I don't want to do that, I think, because then I won't be able to complete the transaction because of the gas fee. So let's just do half of that. If I bought enough Oracle. Again, bear with me, guys. So again, when you're making a liquidity pool token, you're giving permission to a smart contract to adjust the rate between the two tokens so that it balances out in the DEX. So there's a thing called impermanent loss. If you guys haven't checked that out yet, you probably should. There's lots of tutorials online about that. Okay. All right, so we've created a I think they're called OLP token on here. And now we can go to farm. Like I said, I did this on my Bifrost. So okay, pool. Already did that. All right, that's right. So we'll go to the farm, all farms, and then did this. Looks like I have insufficient Oracle, so I made a mistake. But you guys can check it out. It's sort of like the Flare Finance. So, but I'm going to go ahead and come back to earth here, guys. Right on. Go ahead and drop the link in the comments for you guys. There's that. So yeah, Oracle swap. It was fun, you know. It was pretty cool. I got a nice airdrop for participating in that, you know. You guys got sound right now? I'd always like to double check. Looks like we got J-Roy.
Yo, what's up, bro?
You know, illin' and chillin', you know.
I'm just watching the Braves.
Oh yeah, Braves.
Yeah, man.
Right on. Yeah, I used to be a pretty big Braves fan when I was a kid.
Really? Yeah, they've been doing good lately, but yeah, dude, I was checking out that Oracle. That looks pretty good, and
dude,
it looks
yeah,
exactly like Uniswap. If you've ever used Uniswap on the ERC20, it's exactly like Uniswap.
Yeah, it's tight, dude. It's legit. Like
but it's for Songbird.
Right. But Songbird is like, think about it. It's the Kusama. It's the Flare Networks, Canary network. So it's huge.
So Oracle has its own token, right?
Yeah, I think there's Oracle token, and then there's the Profit token that you can earn.
That's just like Pancake Swap, where you earn cake and stuff. But
right.
Yeah, like when you pulled up that farming and staking, and I actually saw the dashboard, I was like, "Holy shit! That is just like Pancake Swap with their staking and farming pools, and they got all the different pairs. They got an XRP pair on Pancake Swap, I know. But yeah, Oracle, that could blow up. I know Kronos has tried to do that. Crow has tried to do that with another.
Uncle Buster.
What up, Uncle Buster? What up, J. Roy?
Yeah.
What's up, y'all? But yeah, I know Crow and Harmony One have each tried to do that. Harmony One has Milky Swap, and then Crow has what's called Mad Meerkat Finance, MMF, and you can basically do the same thing with those staking pools, but the sooner you get into it, the more gains you're going to make, because eventually, like, Pancake Swap is topped out, and I think they're you can stake cake, you can stake your cake and earn, I believe it's still like a set 24% APY, but the price of cake varies so much that you know what I mean. You got to lock it away, and then if the price goes down, you're really not gaining anything but tokens. You're not really gaining fiat.
Yeah, and the whole reason that I shared that is because of the I'm new to crypto. I got in 2020 just in time to get my Flare tokens. And
Same.
so I paid attention. I did what I needed to do. I set up my Ethereum address and on my ledger, got my drop, and then I unexpectedly got the Songbird. So I've just been trying to participate. I understand that, like, it even says at the top of the screen, that it's there's a risk because of the low liquidity, which people know how to do the hop on there and do what's it called? It's like I forget the term. It's like
arbitrage.
Arbitrage. I was thinking triage. It's like some with a triangle.
Yeah, you can hop from pool to pool, get into the good pool, and then when there's another pool that comes out, it's going to be a higher once the TVL gets higher, then the APY goes down. So when a new one comes on there, if you hop in it quick, you can make more gains than just hopping on one that's got a higher TVL.
Right.
Total value locked. Yeah, but that's right up my alley, E4. I like that a lot.
Yeah, it's cool, and you can tell it's like done professionally.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a few guys like, dude, I can make a swap for like less than $200, but it's just like a clone. Like, basically, these devs go and clone, and then put their own. You can put your own coin on there to swap with. Like the Chinese for BSC, this is just an example because I know about this. The Chinese have something called Flickr, I believe. It's something funny. It starts with an F, but it's a swap that they use. And you have to buy, you don't buy those tokens because, you lock liquidity on that swap. So like if someone launches a token on Songbird, the liquidity is going to be locked on Oracle. So basically in China, they have this thing called like Flickr, and you have to buy Flickr with BNB to buy the coins on that swap. It's kind of like how you have to buy. It'd be like you're going to have to have Songbird to buy coins that launch on their blockchain. But
it's all connected to Songbird and the price of Songbird.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So like I said, like I got those tokens for free, and it was like it wasn't really a lot of value in it, but it was cool because it was an experience to learn. So
I'm
I'm
about to
using
find
that
out
to.
if Songbird Network, if they have a network, like what wallet you use with Songbird. Songbird MetaMask.
Bifrost. You can use MetaMask too, but
Oh yeah,
Bifrost is the way to go to work the bugs out. Anyways,
I've always used MetaMask with everything, so
G's back.
I stick to it, you know.
Right on. Let's see who we got first here tonight.
Yo.
To do looks like we got Bags first. Oh, stay home. Okay. Yeah, sorry. Sorry about the last couple streams. I kind of rug pulled you guys, and it was
Yeah, you did.
unintentional. Yeah, I've had some things go down. Had to have a pet put to sleep recently.
Nah, dude, it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good. Trust me. I mean, you're carrying the torch, so do what you got.
I feel the pain
If you got
though.
something to do, if you got something to do, you got
I'm like,
something to
damn
do.
it, I gotta move it. Then I had to move it again, and so.
Yeah, I just found it. I'm about to actually add Songbird Network to my MetaMask and send my tokens over there.
Yeah,
Is
you can play
MetaMask
around with
safe?
that. You can play around with Flare Finance too, and then
Is
what is
MetaMask
it?
as safe
Tiger
as
Coin?
Zum? As safe as Zum Wallet?
MetaMask.
In terms of you got your key, yeah. In terms of the
I
fact that
think
you have your
MetaMask
keys.
is the most sketchy.
Oh, dude,
Okay.
MetaMask is the most legit in my opinion because you have your private keys, your 12-word phrase also. So
Okay.
no one can
Right.
have this. No one's going to have your private keys or anything like that if you write them down.
Okay, so
Yeah, that's true.
so Zum Wallet to me is safer than being on Coinbase. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you have
If
your own.
Coin,
It's a hot wallet.
yeah, it's a hot wallet. It's not a cold wallet. I get that, but it's your wallet. That's my point.
Yeah, that's the same thing with MetaMask. It's your wallet, no one else's wallet.
Okay, because that's what was sketched to me in the beginning when everybody was talking about MetaMask. I was like, I understand it's a hot wallet, but is it a centralized wallet, if you will?
No, it's decentralized.
Okay, that makes sense to me.
100% decentralized. People from all over the world use it. I'm just adding this up, and I must see. I'm gonna look on Songbird and see their blockchain too. I'm really interested in that to see like their Songbird scan. Like there's an Ether scan and BSC scan and Chronos scan. I'm really interested to see that.
That's cool. So, what do you
I
guys
wish
think
I
about all
could
this
share my
news
screen
coming
and
out?
show y'all.
What do you guys think about all this news coming out about Goldman Sachs trying to buy off assets from Celsius Network?
It's the big wigs taking out the younger brainiac crypto dudes, the big whales.
Yeah,
They're putting the hammer down. That's why we're
in the bear market.
We've on my channel we found an interesting connection between a Ripple partner and Goldman Sachs. Volante Technologies is providing cloud solutions for their payments for Goldman Sachs, and part of that cloud solution is Ripple. So, it's all a big game. Whatever is going to happen, we know the banks are going to win. However they end up winning, we know Ripple's going to be a part of it. So we're just riding along the coattails. I mean, that's what it's been since day one when you invest in XRP, the banker's coin,
Yeah. And by the way, what's up, GLT? Glad to see you back.
What up?
No, but I think GLT is right. It's we always knew what it was going to be. Now we just got to wait. And the funny thing that G said was, we're riding their coattails. I think what's happening is they're trying to gobble up our coattails because we got here first.
I mean, who created Bitcoin? We don't know. Some people speculate that the central banks ended up creating it, right? The CIA or whatever. So,
NSA,
they love crashing these markets because they take profits. They know when the top is, and then they crash it on us who are hodl, and then they buy it back in, rise it up. Like they just keep increasing their positions until, ISO 20022 and this new digital financial system. Like it's the same, it's the same game that it's been in 2018. And it's the same game that's happening now. You know, it's that people just don't know when to take profits when they see straight green lines up. They think, oh, it's mass adoption time. You know.
Hey,
Yeah.
GDLT, did you hear anything about how Swift is actually not as inefficient as people say it is? It's actually pretty good. Like it could transfer payments in like a day versus the 4 days, or even like within the day. Like it can transfer it, and so.
Once again, Swift is not a payments company. They only deal with the messaging. They depend on correspondent banks for the payments. They have partners that are correspondent banks that do the payment part.
Yep.
So, you know, whether, you know, all this FUD or anything with Swift being better or great or Swift GPI is on Corda, on R3's Corda Settler, right? So, you know, so I mean, I'm not trying to bash on that or anything. I'm just like trying to, you know, a lot of people think Swift is a payments company. They're not. They're just a messaging, and they depend on their correspondent bank partners to be the ones who transfer the value. And it's still too slow. We need 3 to 5 seconds or instantaneous settlement for the Internet of Value.
Right, and I think Swift has tried to do the best they can to speed up their processes to be competitive, but the core infrastructure that they have makes it still too slow.
Yeah, and they're still going to be relevant in the near-term future because the big banks are waiting for all the smaller banks to catch up, basically. ISO 20022 adoption is happening to the smaller banks first, and that's how you're going to establish the level playing field. So until then, the big banks or whoever, you know, is in the club with Swift is going to continue using Swift, but, you know, soon the chickens are going to come home to roost, and they're going to have that level playing field, and the global banking system will be like we've never seen it before. And it's not just going to be controlled by a few central banks. It's going to be all the banks in tandem and having a connection to each other through the Ripple net.
Not without a squeeze out of the little guy.
Yeah, of course.
So that's why we gotta hold on, and that you know, that hodl mentality to get into crypto first through like XRP. You know, for me, that was my first venture to learn, and that's the thing that was ingrained in me first because I got into XRP first. You know?
Same, bro.
And then after being in the market for a while, it's like, well, fuck, I wish I would have been like more savvy with my XRP. You know what I mean? And now that I've been in it for a couple of years, it's like, wow, I'm thinking about like the savviness of the XRP token, having a built-in DEX, you know, taking advantage of all that. You know what I mean? And because that's what they're doing, and it's like the big squeeze out right now. Like who's gonna hang on? You know, how much FUD can they pump, and how much can they dump? And I think like was it it wasn't Digital Asset. It was Brad Kimes this morning. He was like talking about who's going to hold on or whatever through all this. Like, well, I'm gonna, you know, jump in this to lose.
But you know, making it go up and down is a squeeze out. When it goes up, it is a squeeze out because it's leaving a lot of people who are investors behind, causing them to FOMO, and then they crash the market on the people. So then it squeezes out a different type of investors. So all this great volatility up and down is a form of squeeze out for them because they know when to cash in and when to cash out. So, you know, they'll keep playing in this game. And, you know, this recent crash, you know, I mean, it was almost expected. Like, there's too many crappy projects out there that are getting all this money for no reason. It's like, you know, there's still so much maturity that needs to happen in this space so we can finally get to the point where we're like, okay, these are the top 4, top 5 cryptos that are running trillions of dollars of volume. And then whichever, you know, then there's maybe still little ones that you speculate on and stuff like that.
Gee, I want to thank you, bro.
Sorry. And once again, with Celsius isn't a chosen one. It's just a fact. Celsius isn't one of the chosen ones, so it's an easy target for the big banks to go after.
Is
They're
that
not going.
Is that an ERC20?
Celsius, I'm not sure. I think I don't know too much about Celsius's blockchain and what they're doing. But I just know that they're not one of the chosen ones. Ripple is, Stellar is, right? Algorand seems to be one of those as well. So, you know, it's going to be brutal. It's going to be very brutal because there's these, you know, projects that were like, wow, they're too big to fail because they have like $1 billion evaluation. But no, you know, the big money can buy that out easy. The market is pennies still. It's still too small of a market cap. So they can manipulate it all they want, slow down regulations as long as they want, keep pumping their bags more and more with, you know, upward movement and downward movement. You know, it's a tough battle, you know, it's a tough battle.
Shout out to Alex Cobb. I was watching his video earlier, you know, and he was pointing out something about like coins that make it into the top 10. You know what I mean? Real quick. Like the thing about XRP is it's pretty much been in the top 10 for a long time, you know?
Right.
And, you know, these other ones that come and go and they come in real fast, you know, that's something to be wary of, you know? But something that's had the stability and the stableness of where it's at, that shows that the technology works, you know? Regardless of how volatile the market is, if you look at XRP and XLM, they usually have the tightest range, you know?
People believe in it.
Yeah.
It's the first real decentralized exchange. And it's and XRP is the only example of an actual big enterprise company like MoneyGram using the XRP digital asset. No other crypto in the space can say a big enterprise has actually used their digital asset.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
G,
the
I just
writing's
wanted
on
to
the
thank
wall,
you, bro.
you know?
Thanks,
Like,
G. You
yeah,
hooked
thanks,
me
G.
up. You got me into crypto from the start, you know?
Yeah, I thought that's where I kind of saw you first, Jay Roy, was in GDLT's chats before you
Yeah.
even jumped on here.
So the whole thing, like GDLT and XRP Bags and, you know, Alex Cobb, all these XRP YouTubers got me into crypto. And then like I meet this guy and he just asked me if I invest randomly and I'm like, yeah. And then he's like, blah, blah, blah about Tesla. So eventually I got him into crypto. And, you know, I still hold all of my coins, all my altcoins and ISO 20022 coins. But the guy that I got into crypto, a month later, he gets me into SafeMoon, and that put me in a whole nother world, you know, the DeFi world. And it was just, you know, I haven't left since, obviously, but
It's like Barbara Daniel.
oh my gosh, Barbara Daniel, this bot, she's a bot, dude.
I know, dude.
You pin a bot. That's funny.
Like, and like, you know, I get really caught up and like sometimes my XRP Maxi comes out, but yeah, I dabble in like a lot of DeFi and, you know, try to get the high APY coins at the right time. But it's always knowing when to leave at the same time.
Yes.
Like Osmosis Zone, for example, came out. I was lucky to be right there at the beginnings of Osmosis Zone, beginnings of Juno, beginnings of Gala, for example. And then you see those street green lines up. You got to take profits. You can't just be like, it's going to go up forever.
No, yeah.
You know?
Quick pump, quick dump.
Exactly.
Sell, and I got a phrase for that: sell or be sold on.
Yeah, exactly, man. And then same thing with Luna. Unfortunately, though, I sold Luna a little too early, but fortunately, I didn't get destroyed by what happened with Luna. You know.
Now the thing about Luna, right? I was sitting there, our group on Telegram, we were sitting there, 12 of us, watching them mint token after token after token. They minted billions of tokens. And as soon as we saw, we have one guy, he's watching the buy orders. One guy's watching this. Everyone's watching it. And it was like we saw a once in a lifetime opportunity. We didn't know we could have gotten rugged, right? But we saw 0 buy orders on Binance. And there's never been, you know, the buy orders, they're just flying through. there was 0 buy orders on Binance, and the tokens stopped minting. So we all threw money in, and were very profited off of Luna. Like one guy threw $3K in, and because you put in what you're willing to risk. He's a whale, and he can risk $3,000 on a coin that just rugged negative, 1,000,000%. And I was willing to risk $100. He got 2.1 million off of $3,000 in 2 days from Luna. So it's like we saw it dump, but there was an opportunity to buy, and I'm watching anytime I see that, I'm watching, if I see a stable coin, whatever it's called, D-stable or whatever,
DPEG.
DPEG. Yeah, if I see it DPEG, I'm gonna be watching the chart like a hawk.
Oh, so then can I do the same thing for like silver?
Yeah, anytime there's a parabolic move, like where it's like, wow,
Yeah,
that's a
yeah,
huge
Alex.
candle. You're gonna got to come back the other way to balance it out. That's how the algo works, right?
It's because it was trending everywhere. Luna was trending absolutely everywhere. And when they stopped minting tokens, when they're minting tokens, they're causing the value to go down, right? So they slowed down the minting at one point, and I bought in like one BNB. It was like $300, and I lost all that because they minted tokens the next day. Well, then when they finally it bottomed out and they couldn't, they just had no more to mint, it skyrocketed, It skyrocketed, and that was right after people were killing themselves over it. So we were all sitting there and we aped the bottom. I think Bird Dog made some profit on it too, but I'll watch for that now. Definitely, anytime something depegs, I'm staring at that sucker like a hawk, waiting on it to completely bottom out, and I'll try to profit off of it a
Speaking
little
of that,
bit.
what do you guys think about the whole? I forget. Somebody was shorting Tether or doing something with Tether, like
Tether?
Yeah, recently. I forget if it was like JP Morgan or like BlackRock. I forget the large investment, or bank.
Well,
They
they're
said
probably
was
getting
like trying
wrecked because
to crash Tether by doing some like whatever,
they're probably losing a lot of money doing that, trying to short Tether. When it goes down, it comes back up to $1.
Right. Yeah, like I guess the train's already left the station. The tech is gonna.
Hey, I got a question for J. Roy. When you were describing the Luna thing and that how you made some profits and that the guy that was a whale was willing to risk $3,000 and it turned into 2.1 million. You guys are doing this as like a full-time job, right?
100% full time for about a year now.
Now, I am not a jealous person, but I am a little envious because I wish I had the time where I could just sit at the computer all day and do this. And
Well, I was working.
stress.
Right? I was working at Toyota Mazda plant in Huntsville, Alabama, and I had started. That is right as I'd started buying meme coins, and back then you could buy any meme coin that had a pre-sale and get a 10x profit off of it, any of them. And that's right after SafeMoon, during the SafeMoon pump. And SafeMoon, Binance owes SafeMoon some money because SafeMoon created Binance a new floor. And that brought a lot of investors into a different space. So, and there's a lot of noobs, right? There's a lot of noobs that are in DeFi that aren't even in the basic coins that you should be holding, ISO 20022 coins. They know zero about it. They know nothing about altcoins. All they know is like one chain,
I remember hearing about SafeMoon and missing the boat on it because that's when me and Berserker were on listening to Rain channel. And he was talking about SafeMoon money, him and Bag and a couple other people.
You're cutting
And
up
I
just a
had
little
no
bit,
clue.
Sean. Just a little bit.
Who, me?
Yeah,
Okay.
just a little bit.
Choppy.
Okay, I'm on 5G. I got a good earpiece.
You're good now.
Okay. But okay, thank you. So I was just saying is that I was I knew nothing about SafeMoon and none of these meme coins. I was strictly, I didn't even know I was in ISO 222 until later because I was just in the basic layer ones, XRP, XLM, Algo, IOTA. Well, I never got IOTA, but you know what I'm saying, the basics.
Yeah.
And that was it, just trying to learn. But see, you talking and then the stuff Bird Dog was talking about, I'm like, dude, if I could work half as much as I do
Speak of
now,
the fucking devil.
Bird Dog or Berserker?
Bird Dog.
What
What up, Bird Dog?
What up, my brother from next door?
But yeah, Jazzy, I know what you mean, and that's like the guy that I got into crypto, and I got him to invest in the ISO coins and XRP,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden a month passes, and I go to the dog park, and he's just there very randomly, and he's like, "Yeah, dude, you need to buy this SafeMoon, man. It's gonna moon," and I'm like, "Dude, that's a scam. Like, I'm staying far away from that. It's a scam." And then a week passes, and he's like, "Yeah, man, I'm 3x already," and I'm like, "All right, bro, I'll throw $50 in." And dude, that got me in a whole new world of
Yeah.
crypto
And the
meme
other thing
coins.
the other thing I was telling people is that before I went back to working by myself, I was doing corporate accounts and had a team of guys working. I could literally come to work, sit at my desk, open the computer, and back then, I swear to you, this is in 2015, I was watching YouTube videos on my laptop all day long, and it was the goofiest, stupidest shit. If I had heard about crypto in 2015, I'd have been all in because this is
You
right
and
up my
me.
alley.
You and me both, bro.
I'm watching like police chase videos and car racing videos, and I didn't do the cat
Motorcycle
videos.
wrecks, yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm watching all that dumb shit.
That
And my guys
distracts
are
you
working.
from what you could be watching.
Oh yeah, and I didn't even know any of this stuff was even available on YouTube until 2018 when I quit doing commercial stuff, and I told my wife I couldn't afford Comcast cable because I was paying $400 a month for fucking internet and cable in my house.
That's awful.
Because every TV had to have cable. We had to have internet, and then you bundle with the landline because I had a fax machine at the time to send out invoices. And I'm just spending all this fucking money. And the guy that installed the new internet, which was just internet only, he was like, "Oh yeah, we got all nerdy about motorcycles and remote control helicopters," and then he started talking to me about crypto, and that was the end of it. That was
Then
my
you
intro into the
started
whole world.
researching.
It's all
then
token
yeah.
Sean was into it. I mean, you
Then
got
you
a
ran into
dorky
the
guy
blue
that's
crew.
into helicopters, drones, and flying and pilots. You're going to
Yeah.
get into crypto. You know?
It was a no-brainer. And see, here's the problem. In 2015, I was asking people about crypto, and nobody in my age group, if you will, knew anything about it. So then I
Same.
started asking
You
people that
have
are
to be
15 years
somewhat
younger
of
than
a
me.
dork or looked at as a dork in your life. Like, I grew
Right.
up as like, oh, you're a. It's like, well, people just don't get me. You know what I mean? And
Right.
it's like, because you feel uncomfortable around me, I'm a dork.
The
And it
people
took
in
me
my
a long
area,
time to learn that. You know what I mean? And it fucked me up my
Right.
whole life. And like now I'm like, whatever, you just don't see what I see. So
all
fuck
the
off.
rich
Exactly.
kids knew about it in my area. All the rich kids.
That's because they got exposure to it because their parents were,
Right.
financial advisors or
Right.
had financial advisors and knew
Mhm.
how the game was played. And I had the book Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Yeah, by
Robert
Kiyosaki or whatever.
Kiyosaki. Yeah.
Right, right.
So that actually happened to me. My dad was a doctor. He just retired. Was a doctor, made plenty of money. But the kid I met when I first moved to Atlanta,
Dude,
his
what is a
dad,
trolley dash?
huh?
I'm sorry to cut you off. De Havilland sitting here in the park with his whiskey, and by Lord and behold, there seems to be a trolley dash. It sounds like someone robbing a trolley. I don't know what happens in
I don't know either.
his area, but
No, but my one of my best friend's dad was a regular guy that did regular business, in the business world, but he knew about investing. And so every time I'd come to the house, this is before Fox News, by the way, he'd always have on like some sort of business channel or whatever he could find and talking about business and stocks and blah, blah, blah. And he was the guy that was like, yo, you need to get an IRA. I was 18 years old. I didn't know what an IRA was.
Yeah.
But that I never forgot that conversation. And so I knew there was something out there, but I knew I wasn't going to be able to learn it with the conventional methods I had to learn it. So, that was when I was 18. And then, fast forward 20 years, I'm still thinking about what is this thing he's trying to tell me? And the guy that installed my internet opened the door to answer every single question I've ever had.
Dude, I feel like a lot of these Bitcoin guys that got super rich were like the guys that sat on RuneScape every day.
What I want to know.
Yeah.
I want to know what a trolley dash is now. I have one.
The friend who brought me into crypto and Bitcoin, he's not even into crypto anymore. Like he totally just he just got over it. He sold at a profit, and then he said he never wanted to go back in. And he's like, he still thinks XRP is such an S coin. He's always just been a Bitcoin maxi, and it's just funny. Like, I'm still in it. I'm still I'm like probably more into it than he ever was. But yeah, it's just funny how that happens.
Yeah, because he already made his money. He made the money that he thinks he was. One of the things I learned along the way is that, let's say you get a good degree at a good school, you go to Goldman Sachs, you do an interview, and the interviewer says, "Hey, how much money do you expect to make?" And if you say, "Hey, I think I can make $150,000 a year,"
No,
they don't
you're not
want
gonna
you.
get the job.
No, they want somebody that's going to say, "Sky's the limit. I don't give a shit. I'm going to get as much as I can get." That's who they want.
As
And
hard
so
as
what
I
I
can
learned,
grind, yeah.
right? So what I've learned from that is that when we're doing what we're doing, I don't want XRP to go to $100. I want XRP to go to literally to go to the moon, and I'm going to work the game as best I can to do what I got to do. Because at $100, I'm straight. But I want the $100 mark to be the beginning. I don't want the $100 mark to be the top for me. The top for me is whatever the high that Bitcoin can make, whatever it is, whenever it settles out over the next 5 years, that's what I want.
Bro, I just want $100. Realistically, bro. Realistically, that's all.
No, $100 will take care of a lot of issues for me, but I'm in it for the long haul, the real long haul.
Dude,
Sean,
if that happens, I will pump every S coin. I will pump every coin I see.
My friend who ended up taking profits, I didn't say when he took profits. He took profits on Bitcoin when it hit 16K. 16, not 60.
I bet he don't want to get back in it.
Yeah. So you could see what he was thinking when he saw it go up to 60K,
Yeah, but he probably bought in at less than $1.
No, he was around 2016, so it was around like I think a few hundred or so or whatnot. So he sold too early, in my opinion.
Hold the phone. Speaking of the Bitcoin and the top, and when he sold, the thumbnail tonight was a tweet from Elon. By the way, it said "Crypto Night." Whatever.
Oh yeah, that's
did you
when.
guys see that tweet from Elon Musk? It was like a dude in the bed and a chick, and the price of Bitcoin was 69.
Yeah, I saw it.
And that was like top, bro. And then he goes on fucking Saturday Night Live, and he's like, "It's all a hustle."
Yeah.
So is that FUD, or is that just letting you know, like, what level
It's all
of
a
hustle are you on?
Right. It's
I mean,
like, are you going to learn the new tech, or are you going to have, whatever?
Buy the rumor, sell the news.
There were so many signals in this past bull run of when to sell. When Elon was on SNL, when Crypto.com Arena was purchased, that should have been a signal to all of us to just take the profits and run,
Yeah. No, you're
But
right.
we're XRP Army. Well,
Absolutely.
I am. And that hodl
Army.
mentality is the most important, because I'm a lower rung investor. So I think that the safest bet for me right now is to hodl some ZERP.
It's a whole. Now, statistically, hodling gives you better gains than, active trading.
Oh, yeah. You're breaking up a little bit, Sean, but yeah, you're right. That's always for new people tuning in tonight. Thanks for the new people watching, if you're new, please hit that fucking subscribe button, and please, hit the bell for the notifications. We
Yeah.
probably are shadow banned. This isn't just a crypto channel. It has been tonight, but sometimes we get a little red pill in here too. So
Now, you know what's interesting you just said about Red Pill, which kind of floored me. I just heard a clip from the movie The Matrix, the original one. And Lawrence Fishburne says, now check this out. He says you could take the red pill and go back to La La Land, or take the blue pill. And I'm like, how freaking political is that? If you take the Democrat pill, you're going to get all the knowledge.
well, you
But if
take
you take
red,
the
white, and
Republican pill,
blue out of the spectrum, and what do you get? I mean, it's a black and white checkerboard floor, like 3D glasses.
right.
It's all about perception. If you understand how that works, you know what I mean? It's like that's what their shit is based off of. Look
Yeah,
at
but I was
flag.
I was just focused on red versus blue, and I'm like, really?
Yeah.
The red pill is the one that gives you the
Red
knowledge, because
shift,
now you
blue
got
shift.
red pill. Now you got
You just got cut
If
off, Sean.
if
no,
you
I
if you look
didn't.
at
My
if you
tractor
look at
trailer
like
just
any of the recent movies, like even this is a crappy movie, but Sonic the Hedgehog 2 that came out, it's Sonic who is blue versus Knuckles who is red, or
right.
Jim Carrey's character who is red. They do the red blue dynamic so much in media. Once you see it, when the main character is blue or red and the antagonist is blue or red, it just happens over and over again, and you're just going like, do they know any other colors? Like, honestly, it just
Same as
happens
No.
so
sports,
often.
man.
And
Look at
there's an actual
baseball.
history. There's an
Look at
actual
baseball.
history of how the Democrats got billed as blue and the Republicans got billed as red. And it was literally by accident through the news media, because they needed a color to distinguish. So it was blue and red. It wasn't necessarily a focus thing. It just happened. And then the media just went with it. Which when I mean media, I mean movies and such. So that's just insane. And I'm not trying to get political. I'm just saying how it actually happened.
Right.
And this new thing that they're doing is like introducing like black gooey type of stuff in these recent films. Like there's a lot of stuff like dealing with black goo for some reason in a lot
All
of
of them
these
were.
movies.
Yeah.
So it's like one of the new patterns to be
You're
aware of.
You're going way deep down the She's going
Adrenochrome.
deep.
That's how it always ends. It just always ends at adrenochrome.
Oh wow.
I think you're going past adrenochrome with that one. The black goo. I was gonna load this thing up, but I was just thinking about like the 3D glasses that we wear when we go to the movies. It's red and blue, and that
Like
does something to our vision that makes it look like a flat image is
Right.
3D. Now think about the way our eyes and light work. So it's kind of like giving us a clue.
Right. And this show that I like to watch called Westworld, they just came out with a new season, and I'm really paying attention to it because the last season they had was just before 2020 happened, and they foreshadowed people wearing masks, a virus that goes rampant, riots, the Floyd thing. They foreshadowed all of that in their last season. But so I'm paying attention to this new season to see what they're foreshadowing for this one. And apparently their image of the future is everyone is into gaming, like really big time into gaming. The movie Free Guy came out, and that was a world where everybody was super into gaming. So,
Yeah, fellow Ledger citizens. I mean, this is where it's at.
Yeah,
the
definitely.
metaverse.
All this play to earn stuff that's going down,
Yeah. Yeah, like shout out to Uncle Buster, one of the OGs from this channel. He was talking about the BAT token, the basic attention token, which I like to use the Brave browser, It's a new economy based more off attention and data, and it's interesting,
Yeah, dude, I watch it all the time. People creating play to earn games and stuff, but to be honest, I don't play any of these games, and I've never played a single one of the games because the chart is a game to me. Why would I want to go play a game to earn like $1 for playing for an hour when I could just trade the chart? It's more fun to me. until
exactly,
somebody
exactly.
Unless
brings
the
it up.
game is entertaining and it's a game that you like. I don't know if you play any games like Xbox, like Call of Duty
I
or
used to, yeah.
Madden. I
If
got
they
back into
create something
gaming.
like that,
Yeah,
it'll be game over, and people will be gaming all the time. You know,
right.
that's how people
Be doing is gaming to have money.
Well, they already were paying Yoshi Kakatao, or I probably mispronounced his name, from I think it's SBI in Japan. They were paying their some of their gamers in XRP. This is like maybe like 12 months ago or 16 months ago or something like that. So it is a thing. It's pretty intriguing to think about. Like
And
I was
we're not
thinking
even
about
into the
how much.
micropayments era yet, you know?
Right. Like with Coil, I mean, G knows about that shit. G is an OG. Like, go to his channel. You guys, if you're new here, go to GDLT and subscribe to his channel and follow and watch his shit, because like he is the hidden gem hunter, and like he's been finding and calling stuff out like long before me. I'm just kind of a host here tonight.
Shout out to G on that soul call though. That soul call though.
Yeah, Solana is definitely one of our ones that a lot of people know us for, man. That we literally posted in that video. Nobody is talking about Solana, and then now it just like it definitely took off, dude. Very lucky on that one.
Easy 200x. We printed, boy. We printed.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, but I've been noticing a lot lately. There's this Twitter account. It's called Free Token Mint or Free NFT Mint, and it's like there was one today where it was a free mint of it was like 200 NFTs, and this isn't on the Sol. It was on ETH, but
thanks, Ralph.
they were
Have a good
they
night,
were
sir.
instantly listed for they were selling for 0.3 ETH, and then the floor price got up to 0.5 ETH, and it was a free token mint. So some people definitely profited off of that. But there's free token mints, or not token mints, free NFT mints that happen every day if you can catch the right one and then go and be able to resell it. You can make some money off of that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Crypto is really cool. I wanted to get into investing just because I was tired. I don't want to like be in the rat race my whole life, And I saw this as where things were headed, and it was like inevitable to me. I was like, this is where everything's going. And then I started doing research, and then it was like a rabbit hole that I feel like I wouldn't have got here if I already wasn't that type of person. You know what I mean? If I wasn't already a conspiracy type of weirdo, whatever, I would have never, got into crypto.
4chan. Right.
Yeah. I mean, I was like, it's weird because like I always leave myself a way out. Like even with that, I'm like, this is some kind of psyop, you know. And so like I feel like I want to make my own fucking crazy story in my own fucking head. And like I got my own weird crazy shit that I feel like is real. And I'm like, okay, but maybe there is some real shit going on here that these other people are trying to do, I don't want to partake in their shit and give them energy. You know what I mean?
Like a year ago in the business and finance section of 4chan, there would be so many meme coins on there, and you could just like I was saying earlier, a year ago you could buy any of them, and it was either a scam or it was going to be a moonshot. Anything that was not a scam was a complete moonshot, minimum 10x. But if you kind of research a little bit and know how to look into the contract, you can tell if it can be a scam or if it's safe or not. So basically, dude, we would just ape everything on 4chan that was safe to ape. If it checks this, checks that, checks this, then we're good to go. And we'd hold it for a week, 2 weeks, and pull out some money. But dude, now it's terrible. Coins launch, can't even get over.
Yeah, I think I remember your buddy one night was on here, and he was like saying that a lot of guys, they don't care about gains, they just care about making $100, but they have the cell phone and they know the tech and they know what to do. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But they care, so like they can run the same technology you know, but they're just trying to make 100 USD where you guys are trying to, you know what I mean, make some serious coin. So
Yeah.
because they have like whatever, and that's the level playing field, maybe that's the storm. You know what I mean? Is like the tech, how many people have it, who controls it, who knows the underlying protocol, you know, all that jazz. You know?
Yeah, dude, it's like I was saying in one of these crypto nights. I'm one of few people from the United States on in this space, but there is a bunch of people from the United States, but it's about, it's not 50-50, like 50% US. It's more like there's a percentage from each country that's in this space, and everyone speaks English and everyone tries to get along, but sometimes I feel bad. They talk bad about America sometimes. They talk bad about,
Yeah, well, I mean, I understand why, you know.
Like, bro, over here we
It's
don't even
like,
think
bro,
about your country.
our politicians don't represent us. The shit that our government does to the world, and that's the thing. It's like I can understand why other countries are like those dumb Americans. They have a free election yet, and maybe it's set up that way if you think
Well, they
about
don't
it.
even
What a
know.
genius plan.
They don't even know what a Democrat and Republican are. They don't even know what
Fuck,
a
it's all
Democrat
a
and
show.
Republican are.
How
They
far back does it go?
they literally are telling me they thought Donald Trump was a Democrat, and I'm like, there's
Well,
no
he
way.
was. Donald Trump was a Democrat. He ran
Right.
as a Republican, like he changed his party. You know, he was a Democrat his whole life because the policies were more favored toward the shady shit. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. It is what it is.
and the shady shit was just the people who knew the law. Really, it wasn't any more shady than like the Republican Party. They just had more of a higher knowledge of the law and more people in place, and then Democrats had to catch up and learn the law. And it's like a battle of lawyers in court over who's you know it's like divide and conquer, like whatever. It's hilarious.
No, exactly. And that's what it is they want to keep putting people in a corner where they only have two choices. You're either on the good side or the bad side. There's no gray area. You're either a very innocent citizen who doesn't have any like legal drama, or you are a criminal. That's what they want to ultimately bring it down to, 1984 type of stuff.
Yeah, that makes it. That's the way to control people as far as with images, and then it got real easy for a minute. But think about how long is that going to work? Like okay, TV and ads and propaganda, for a couple hundred years, and then when is it going to backfire? Because the people, few of them, like with the memes and everyone doing all that, and like now the internet, which was like maybe a tool or like it's like all this shit is like backfiring, you know. Like it's like okay, well, people are like using the tech and like the technology and like everything to like okay, it's like you can't stop it, And like I was looking at that
No, and
Oracle swap thing, and they're like it's about decentralized finance. You know what I mean? Like the whole NFT commercial is kind of funny if you guys go to there. They're like talking about like aliens and beings and shit that came to like raise the vibration and have a decentralized money, because whenever money is controlled by a central power, it's evil. And that was like the whole behind the NFTs and shit.
That's funny you say alien, because I'm in a coin right now. That's called Cryptalien, and it's they got like a game being built. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool game actually, and pretty legit. Like you fly around in this. I'm never gonna play it because I don't play games, but it looks cool. It sold me on it. I'm still holding it. I usually won't hold it.
Dude, I bought the Visitor NFT from VeChain, which is a little alien guy. Like, if you guys look back in some of the streams back, you can probably find it. I use it as an avatar. But hey, Alan, what's up, Bird Dog?
What's up?
But and I had it on my Sync wallet, but then like their Discord channel disappeared, and I was like, whoa, that's really weird, because they had like 20,000 of these pixelated things, and I'm like, wow, are they like VeChain up in my shit now? Like I need to like get new wallets and get out of that.
The thing is about those, like they have 20,000 of them.
there's something you can use, and it just auto generates NFTs for you. Like you just give it
Right.
a
No, I understand that. Right. It makes all the different.
yeah. Like if somebody needs NFTs, I can get you NFTs.
It's like shuffling a deck
really
of
cheap.
cards. It's like shuffling a deck of cards with a fucking AI. You know.
And how you making
So,
these NFTs?
How are you
What's up,
making
Alan?
them?
Let's hear it, buddy.
Hey. So how you minting your own NFTs and making them on like some kind of
No, they got a
soft-
platform that you can use. My buddy uses it, Mad Hatter. He's made like thousands upon thousands of them. You have a specific character, right? Like let's say it's a tiger, right? GDLT knows about this. And
Yeah.
that tiger, you have accents for that tiger. Let's say it's a hat, a sunglasses, different colors for it, different backgrounds.
Perfect.
And this program auto generates all that for you. After you create the accents, it auto generates it for you. So you really, if you have like 5,000 NFTs, they didn't create each individual NFT. They only created about 50 to 100 of them, and then
And they're
mix
different
match them.
combinations. It's just like a
Yeah.
combination of a lock.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
That's
So I mean, to Alan and to add to what everyone's saying and to everyone, there are really levels to this, and depending on how hungry you are, you have to spend time. If you want to do NFT, I mean E4, you know, trading is not something you learn on a weekend, right? Like all of these aspects of crypto, which is what I love. I love all of it. I love the entrepreneurship, the individual. There's no middleman. You create, and I love it all. So there is, unfortunately, you have to spend your time. What are you spending your time on? I know a lot of people have day jobs, right? What do you do when you're off your day job, right? Like, I don't know, GDLT, I don't know if you sleep, bro, but like, I know you like work a regular job, but like you still going out and you spend, I assume you spend your free time like, you know, researching and things like, so if you want to learn NFTs, spend time learning. If you want to learn trading, etc., on and on and on, you have to take time to learn. And like J. Roy's meme coin hunting, like you don't just learn that in 5 minutes. Like you have to like, this is
No, dude, this took me like a year.
You have to spend a year to learn these skills in whatever it is for one skill, right? And of course, hodling is the easiest. You know, I have my moon bags, right? But I'm grasping all these aspects. I'm the passive income king, and I have the receipts to prove it. And I'm doing my best to share. But all these other things, man, you have to like forget. If you're watching YouTube and you're watching other things, and it is not like helping you grow, you're crazy. Like, you know, E4, bro, like I'm learning how to read charts, and I'm like looking at charts. I got my moving averages, and I'm thinking like, I'm looking at the different time, you know, 4 hour, 1 hour weekend close and all that stuff. And I'm like, wow, I don't see what other people are seeing. It takes time, a year, easy, right? So these are skills you have to spend your time learning. Are you hungry? Okay, if you want to wait 5 years, 4 years, 10 years before the flipping of some switch, hopefully that switch has a good circuit breaker. You know, if you're hungry, you have to really spend your time in learning on your own, self-study, and get to this stuff. You know, I always shout out GDLT. He knows, like we know the Solana, we know several other ones that he brought awareness to us, right? But then, you know, I don't really at this point, like I like to learn from GDLT, but at some point the student has to become the master, where I don't have to rely on G. You know what I mean? Like, I love you.
Yeah.
At some point, I have to learn these skills myself. I don't want to watch a YouTuber show me charts and say that I have to learn them myself, right? This is about being your own bank. All these like cliche jargons are true. I live by this. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to keep, ranting or whatever, but I live by this and I want to be independent. My own bank means I can't just sit savings in some custodial fiat bank and hope, I have to, and it's a new asset class. And we are, if you're here right now, you're in a new asset class, cool story. But if you're not upping your skills every day, improving every day, I spend hours doing this stuff every day. And I did.
It's not easy.
It's not easy. I had my 9 to 5. I had and if Norseman was here, he knows I had my network engineering job where it wasn't, I had to work long weekends, but when I wasn't sleeping, I was either working the gig or I was researching and learning to go, I don't want this paycheck skill. So anyway.
Yeah, shout out to the 15 viewers now that are still tuning in, the OGs. Bird Dog's one of our homies. He's jumped in here. He's got his own thing going. He's doing a channel too. Tune into his channel. There's a lot of OGs in here who have knowledge, but again, do your own research. It's like we're telling you, we're just basically sharing our journey in crypto with you. You know what I mean? So it's like, look up to us as an older brother, but your older brother might screw up. Like you're like, oh fuck, I shouldn't, you know what I mean? But at least you're like, okay, he's got something to hear. You know what I mean?
And we're not going to sit here and tell you to go and buy something, right? We're just going to give information on it.
Not telling you what to do.
Right, and we're not going to sit here and I might show you or say something about something I bought, but my, overall size, I'm not here to tell anyone oh, I'm a whale or brag about bags. You know what I mean? We're all here on a journey, and it's more about the little guy can make it in this.
It's like that Oracle, right? You showed it to us. I'm not going to just go and buy it. I'm going to do my own research. I put the Songbird network in my wallet. I got it ready. I did a little bit of research, but I'm on here right now, so I can't do much. But yeah, I've done some research myself. Just going.
Dude, I heard about that. I think it was on Mickey B. Fresh and Patty XRP almost 9 months ago, and then I finally saw it, and you had to buy an NFT, and I think I had to spend dude, it was at least I don't remember. It was either $90 or $2. I know it was wow, that at the time it was kind of expensive for an NFT, what I spent on one, but it allowed me to get an airdrop of those Oracle tokens, which ended up being worth about $270, which is okay, whatever. You know what I mean? But I'm already working through getting that airdrop. Now I'm connected to the technology. I have the first initial one. I'm working, you know what I mean? I'm there in class. When you're in class, if you're there for class and you're writing the shit down from day one, you're going to do good at the end of the year,
Yeah, and I love we have XRP bags. I don't know if he's still here. We have others that have that. I love that entrepreneurship, creating your own coin, doing NFTs. That's what I love. That entrepreneurship. If the market cap is low, who cares? It's this super entrepreneurship that this independence and this freedom that I love.
Hell yeah.
That's hilarious, Jim D.
E4, I don't know if you remember in one of the streams back, remember when everybody was into Klima? And I was and I gave a big warning. I was like, be careful. Be careful. Some of these things are too good to be true.
Yeah, they were offering 22,000 APY.
I wasn't into Klima. And I'm a DAO expert. I got into all the proper DAOs at the right time. I never messed with Klima. It never hurt me. You know what I mean? And why? At some point, yes, you have this IQ and this intelligence, but at some point you have to rely on intuition. Klima never resonated with me. I never.
Well, think about this. Think about this. If you take time out of it and the price out of it, when I got in, I bought 0.6 Klima for $500 or $600. At that time, Klima was $4,500 a token, right? Offering whatever. So I got a small amount, and then fast forward to today, I've just been leaving it in there and compounding. Today, it's 2.6 Klima I have, which if it would have been from the time and the price right now, I'd be good. You know what I mean? I'd be doing real good. So why would I sell it now? Because obviously it dumped down from $4,500 to $12. you know. But it's a matter of like, hey, I've got the connect. It's already there. It's just like any other investment.
Right.
You know,
That's true.
like give it time. You know what I mean? It's a good project. Why hasn't it gone anywhere? Yeah, it's went really low, but it has a kind of a global, you know, idea to help the greenhouse effect, you know,
Would
and
you
just
would you
carbon
have been
emissions. So
Bro,
would you have been as interested in it though if it didn't have the type of APY that it did?
sorry, Alex. No, I wouldn't have.
yeah,
But I
bro.
was interested in the beginning because I thought it was deep state because it was like, you know, global warming shit. So I still
I
hold
hear you.
out for the token. Going
I
red
hear you,
pill
man.
on
I hear you.
it.
Hey, you never know. You never know, though. You never know in this
You
space.
never know. Like Legendary, the OG is the one that tossed it out to us, and like he still believes in it. And there's I think it's Mark Cuban. It's in his portfolio, so still.
Got a question for you guys about this insolvency that we've been heard about. That what's his name from FTX was saying. What crypto exchange do you think is possibly insolvent right now? Because I mean, we heard rumors of an exchange going to get whacked.
Binance.
That's what I thought too, man. I'm glad.
Did you see the thing with France? And them?
Didn't.
Something about that today.
I'd say KuCoin.
I'd say
KuCoin?
OKX.
Yeah, OKX maybe. Binance is going nowhere. It'll be here forever.
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah,
dude, it's,
that's going nowhere. But the government involved with Binance in France might be in trouble, or whoever.
Binance has connections with Ripple, so I don't think they're going anywhere.
CZ's got some ties with Ripple, huh?
CZ is, bro. I watched CZ
It's
tweet
all
something.
built on the DEX, probably.
CZ will tweet something, and then boom, there'll be a coin, and it'll just moon like crazy. It's kind of like McDonald's official Twitter tweeted out Grimace, and Elon said it was something between McDonald's and Elon. They were talking back and forth on Twitter and replying to each other, and Elon's like, if you start accepting Dogecoin, then we'll start accepting Grimace coin. Boom, coin blows up, goes to $100 million. People make, and I saw it at $3,000 market cap. I didn't buy it. How stupid am I? You know, I could have made a lot of profit off of that, but you know, you win some, you lose some, you miss some, you get some.
And just like I think it's something to just keep in mind, like what these billionaires are buying, like the Elons, the Mark Cubans, and the Michael Saylors, they can afford to lose money. And once again, they probably have like a long-term hodl mentality, at least Michael Saylor, I think, with BTC. But when they're jumping, like Michael Saylor was telling everybody that they're going to be forced to have Bitcoin in the future at like 60,000. He was shilling it so hard. He kept buying so hard. And people were like, well, if Michael Saylor's buying, I'm going to buy. And then next thing you know, it goes down from 60K to 20K. He's probably not selling because he sees the long-term vision, but for weak-minded investors who don't know how to play the game, who are just jumping in because they like Michael Saylor, they got fucked, you know?
Yeah.
So
he also said on Fox Business last week that Bitcoin was going to be at 500,000 within 5 to 10 years. And he was like promising that. It's kind of funny.
Right. And then with Mark Cuban, for example, like he probably owns a shit ton of coins, and you know, he can afford to lose all of them.
He channel, if you want to get that, not financial advice.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Man.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. I finally found Bird Dog's channel, so I'm happy I finally got to subscribe.
My mom loves Bird Dog. She watches your show all the time, dude.
I love Miss Barbara. I love her. She's wonderful. And she raised you, so I know she's wonderful. And G, you know, I'm on the far corners of the YouTube. But G, I'm on the deep, you know. G, let me ask you a question, sir. When are you quitting your job? Like, what is the hallmark for you quitting your paycheck job? Are we talking you need passive, or you need a certain couple commas? I mean, seriously, like, what are we talking about?
He loves his job, bro. I don't think he'd quit it. I think he'd do what you love, don't you, G?
He could start his own thing, though. If you do what you love, G, You can literally start your own thing at that thing with backed by crypto gains or whatever, right?
I mean, well, you know, I'm amongst family here and you guys are awesome. So I work in production, right? So I work as like kind of the grunt work in the production space. Like I'm a kind of like a, you know, I work in the camera production type of stuff, right? So I enjoy doing that and it's a lot of fun. I don't see myself quitting that anytime soon. I hope to unionize very soon in the future. But yeah, let's say if the, you know, things go really well, I would love to be a producer then, and then not even, you know, just be doling out money and like flipping film projects, you know, and that would be amazing, you know?
I'm
Maybe you
sure
should do
Bird
like
Dog has a script for you.
Imagine your vision, G, and you have the backing now to just go, I see my vision, and you have the connections to make it happen.
what kind of videos are you producing, G?
You know, like most of the time short films, and then every once in a while, like, you know, maybe 2 to 3 features a year or something like that. But
What kind of short films?
No,
Where you
I'm not
getting
in.
at?
I'm not in the porn industry, dude. I would definitely be retired by now if I was.
Maybe that's what you should do, G.
Shout out to our 18.
Yeah,
Late
dude.
night
Trust me. There's people who, you know, like with, you know, a film degree who definitely get desperate and they just try to go for that easy money, you know.
Hey, man.
Porn's
money's the
easy
best
money,
money.
dude. If you have no morals, it's easy money, dude. It's really good.
I'm sorry.
It ain't worth it. Don't do
I'm
it.
sorry.
Stick with the legit shit.
Yep.
You're gonna
Get you
crypto
some
moon.
good lettuce skits for home, and you know, grow some food or grow some bud, or you know. I wouldn't.
There you go.
I wouldn't want to shoot porn, dude.
Dude,
It'd be a debauched
GDLT
life.
being a porn producer. That's the greatest thing I've ever
What was that
heard.
movie? Dirt
Dude,
Dealer?
my beard would turn into a stash really quick.
And we
I
can
think that's
make a
a-
movie.
It's like,
We can make a reality TV show out of this this whole thing we're doing here, GDLT.
Oh hell yeah, man!
The realities of the crypto world.
I like to.
What would we call it?
Being
I
that
like
type of producer is that's going nowhere fast. You're going straight downhill.
I like
call
to
it
write
cycle
too, and I've been trying to figure out a
circle
script
jerk,
to write that
cycle jerk.
involves crypto. So.
Well, you know, like
Oh, that's
like we
gonna
have
happen.
so many different
Right now, I'm
people
sorry.
here with different backgrounds and so many different you know, work that we do. Like you can actually like, okay, so this aspect, this type of work, you know, we have this group of people here. You know, I'm the hydroponics guy. You know, Bird Dog comes from the financial world. Vlogs is like the super angry.
No fucking time.
You know, he's got that crazy, like, I love it, bro. I love it, bro.
Hey Alan,
What's
check it
up?
out. So, do you guys remember the show 24?
Yeah.
Okay, so in that show, there's terrorists that come from the Middle Eastern and France, and they were financing their weapons by using using Bitcoin. It's untraceable and blah blah blah. They wrote it in the script, and this was a long time ago. For his question, or no, GDLT's question, dude. Whatever your creativity and your imagination comes up with, you just incorporate crypto, and it'll be a hit.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's what I thought of. I tried to launch a coin and it failed. It was going to be dog registration on the blockchain because through NFTs, because it can't be duplicated. You can't, you know, you can't fraud an NFT. So
What happened with that?
We'll see. We're going to see now. We're going to see because if
What the hell?
What was that?
I don't know what happened.
No, but yo, whatever you kind of script that G or anybody wants to write, just write a regular script and then you throw crypto in it because it has to have some sort of, any script has to have a transactional value, where there's a transaction between the leading man and the leading lady, a business deal. It doesn't matter what the script is. Crypto can get inserted anywhere, which is why we love crypto.
Right. It's like I was saying a minute ago. I had the idea of bringing dog registration to the blockchain because it can't be frauded or someone have fake papers saying that their dog is from a, $20,000 to $30,000 exotic dog when really it's just from a mutt dog, because that happens a lot in the dog world. So, it's a way that eventually it'll happen. Eventually, dog
Oh yeah,
paperwork,
it'll
dog
happen, and you'll
pedigrees will.
be pissed when somebody else does it.
Oh yeah,
Doesn't
I
it on the
tried. I tried
microchips
to.
already?
I'll be like, damn! I tried to do that back in 2021. I was the
Oh
first
yeah.
one that tried that.
Yep.
You guys have heard of Tezos, right? So they have this partnership that kind of happened as the bear market was going on in the past couple of months with Ubisoft. And Ubisoft showcased what they're not calling it NFTs. I think they're calling it like digits or something. They're calling them like the in-game, objects, digits, and they're all backed up by Tezos blockchain, right? So NFTs aren't going away. There's going to be a next level to this, and it's when those major gaming studios start really using this stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, and I just
Dang,
heard that
G, it
Snoop
sounds like
Dogg
you're
is
like running or jogging or something, man.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
impressed.
exercising as I'm talking to you guys.
Hell
Running
yeah.
from the law.
no, that's
Hey,
just like
J-Roy.
Snoop Dogg putting Death Row's catalog on Gala Games.
Yo, Alex D, what's up?
Yeah, how long you holding Cryptalians for?
Till it moons, bro. I'm holding it, bro. I got a max bag in that thing. I'm just holding.
You're gonna
it.
hold it until it moons. Okay.
Yeah, dude. Moon or dust, moon or dust. That's how
Yeah,
I
it looks
do some of it.
positive. Okay.
I got trust and faith in the team. The developers had a $5.5 million project, and he's had a $1.4 million project, and with the market cap at 79,000. I got faith in him. Do it with the games and stuff. All he's got to do, right, is Cryptalien is a name, right? That if it did get trending, then people would buy it. It's kind of like Safe Moon. Safe Moon got trending all over YouTube. Everyone all of a sudden heard about it.
So, are you looking at like only like a 4 or 5x gain, or are you looking at like 100 gain?
Well, I'll tell you, I put 3.32 BNB in there, and I've got 1.5% of the supply.
Ooh.
And
wow.
When it went to the top, I had when it went to 180K, I had 11.2 BNB, and I didn't sell. And I'm still in profit now, but right now I've only got like 4.8 BNB, so it's not as much profit, but I feel like there's more profit to be made.
Yeah.
I probably should have swing traded it and sold the top, but apparently they got their beta version of the game coming out, so people can play it and see how it works before the smart contract is implemented into it to where you can earn tokens.
Okay.
Now the digital asset news guy always says one of his 5 rules is take profits. He doesn't care anything else about anything else.
Definitely.
When you can
But
take
hold on,
profits, take profits.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let me
Because that's what everybody else
J-Roy.
does.
Let me
Go ahead,
chime in, J-Roy. Like when it comes to a meme coin, it can literally catch traction. And you might think to yourself, well, I don't care. I'm not interested. Cool story. You got no sheep or sheep, right? Shiba Inu. Forget the coin. It's literally Shiba Inu. And for some reason,
A dog.
A dog that people just for some reason gravitated towards, right? So think about what J-Roy's doing before you poo-poo on what he's talking about, right? Just know that if one of these grasps, like if one of these meme coins catches on, right?
Traction.
Trending, right? These things, not everyone's going to trend. So you put a little bit around. So just think about that. This is one aspect. No one's telling you to say, put everything in everything. These are just small portions of your portfolio, or you can be in an entrepreneurship and go, I got a beautiful idea, right? And just think about that before you go, J. Roy, I'm sorry, I'm not into it. Okay, but listen, you don't know what the sheep are going to track and what's going to trend in Twitter. You catch a golden retriever coin, meme coin, right? And then utility comes later. Like, you have no idea.
Bro,
I mean,
who's
there was
snoring?
lots of them.
Is that
They
your
they
dog,
just
J.
didn't
Roy?
they didn't go as high as they didn't go as high. Yeah, that's my dog snoring. They didn't go as high
That's
as
funny.
Shiba Inu, but there's one called Poodle. There's one called Pit Bull. There's multiple
Wow.
different dog ones, and they
Speaking
went
of
to
fucking Shiba,
hundreds
dogs been
of
getting
millions
snoring.
of dollars, right? You could have made thousands of X's off of it, but you don't hear about it. You don't know until you research, I guess.
That
But
pit bull dog. Hey, I'm hodling
Wait.
pit bull. Pit bull. Think about that as a meme coin. Do you know
Right.
people that love? It's a what do you call it? Like not a cliche. It's a microcosm. Like people are into pit bulls, right?
It's like the rookie card
A
NFT
subset,
for
a
pit
subset of
bulls.
it's a subset of an
It's a
industry.
subset. Yes, it's a subculture. It's a sub whatever, and then
Yeah,
there's a
subculture.
lot of yeah. So you go, wow, someone who loves pit bulls buys the pit bull. Yeah, I know it's goofy, and I'm not here to sell you guys on these things. I'm here as a entrepreneur that goes, this could be
No, but,
sold to the
but
sheep.
what you're describing is what human beings do. If there was a Corvette coin, I love Corvettes. Have since I was 4 years old. If there was a Corvette coin,
you want me to make
I
one?
would be entitled. I would think that I need to buy it and hold at least a little bit just in case because I love
I'm gonna
Corvettes
get
and I know
somebody
the
to make one
subculture.
tomorrow. Okay.
Now,
I'm gonna get
Sean,
somebody.
Whatever.
Now, Sean, let's pretend you were really passionate about Corvettes. And you were like,
I
I'm
am.
so passionate. I dream about them. I want to make a entrepreneur business of meme coins with utility. You could talk to
Right.
J. Roy and they can make that happen. Like if you're passionate, it's not just about pump and dump. Yes, they exist. Let's not pretend, right? Let's not pretend. But if you're passionate about a project, like I love certain cryptos where people are passionate about it, right? I hold them. And we're talking tiny bits. You have your main, again, let's go back to the basics. Your investment and strategy thesis is super hodl on the 80% is in the XRPs, the XLMs, and et cetera. And you take
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a little couple percentage and you go, I have this passion project of Corvettes, right? And you love
Right.
it. Goes. My passion project is military.finance, but that's my thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Oh,
there's-
you like that?
it's call me in a year, J. Roy. Don't worry about it right now. You know what I mean? Like they're
No,
a
no, no.
real state. Yes, there's
I
pump
get
and
what you're
dump.
saying. And if I could design a coin that was surrounded about the Corvette culture utility for the coin, Corvette owners, Corvette clubs, and
Oh, you're breaking
We
up,
got a
bro.
glitch in the matrix, yo.
Yeah, you're breaking up.
Jeez,
And then
again?
forget passion. Forget
Breaking up
passion.
bad.
Forget that
Yeah.
you're into a coin. You just want to be an investor without profits. J. Roy just shared with you 180 to 20 million in Shiba. Like you don't care about nothing. You only care about money because you're a psychopathic, non-emotional investor, right? And you just go Shiba Inu. Here's $180. Give me 20 million, right? Like it depends on where you are, right? Like you have to really be. You got to
I
be
wish I had
aware.
the balls that J Roy has for real. I wish I had his balls, man.
Bro, what's $50?
To me, it's a good few meals. You know.
Yeah, but I mean, what's $30? I mean, all right. This
That's
is
a
how it
good
started.
couple of meals.
I threw a 0.1 into a 0.1 BNB,
which was like $30 at the time. I threw that into one called Safe Moon. I thought it was a rug and it was done because I had like 0.01, and a month passes and I wake up in a hotel out of town working at a plant. I wake up at 2:00 in the afternoon to my phone going crazy. Safe son, safe son, safe son. I walked away with 20K that day off of nothing. What's $30?
Like, gee, he's not putting his life savings into
Thanks,
it.
Devon.
No, I know, man. But
Hey, bud.
like, see that's why I'm saying like the type of balls to just be okay with investing in something that doesn't really have any substance behind it, but just like kind of going off the name and hoping that you get a fat green candle. Like, it's tough for me as an investor to do that. Like, I've tried that and I get fucked, man. Like, it doesn't work out for me as well as me doing a shit ton of research and finding the Solanas, finding the, Sologenics when they're down 10 cents, and then they all of a sudden start going up to $5 out of nowhere.
No,
You know,
G, let me chime
When I
G,
buy
let me
these,
counterpoint.
when I
Hold
buy
on,
these coins,
Hold on, J. Roy, my brother. Let me counterpoint G. It
I'm
depends
not
on
trying to argue with J. Roy. I'm just saying,
No.
like, that is an awesome type of investor that I wish I could be.
I don't
G,
feel like
hear
it's
me
an
out.
argument
Hear
at
me out,
all.
my brother. Guys, hear me out. Hear me out. Okay. As I mentioned earlier, there's so many aspects to this crypto asset realm, which is beautiful, right? J. Roy doesn't put his life savings, you know that, but he does spend time. He spends his time into looking for the meme coin hunting, G. That's where he spends his time. So me, as he's introducing me, and he's been a major help for me, just as UG has been a help for me for some of these other solid projects, right? So I bet I will spend up $20 worth of BNB, right? And it doesn't work out. It doesn't work out. It doesn't work out. But then I get one that gives me a 5 or 6x, and I make a little bit. So I'm making ground. These are small portions of your portfolio.
Right.
And this is just one
Like,
aspect of the crypto
So
asset.
it's like micro VC investing, and if you find five meme coins, and you put $20 in each one, 4 will go to 0, but 1 will go 10x.
But you're going to sell it before it goes to 0, right? You're going to sell it before it goes to 0, right?
But what I'm saying,
Okay,
is that one does 10x, you cash out, you make money, and you also recoup the losses of the other 4 that you put $20 in that didn't
Hold
work.
on, Sean.
Go ahead.
Hold on, my friend. There's more involved here. J. Roy knows charts too. He knows charts.
You just get a feeling. It's not just charts, though. It's the Telegram, the whole vibe. If there's marketing coming, you're listening on voice chat to the developer and the team speak, and they're telling you what's coming next.
And
So
J. Roy is
if you see the team,
he's important in that world, man. I'm telling you.
No, and I'm
He's
telling
dealing
you,
with people that have
it's
100,000 subscribers to their Telegram, and he's friends with them. Like J. Roy this is a niche market.
But what
This
I'm
is
saying,
like
bro, my friend's
I'm
getting
saying is
6
what
BNB
J.
just for
Roy's
him to
doing,
post.
what J. Roy is doing is not easy. The risk might be only $100 over 5 projects, but it's still a lot of work to get the 10x on the one project.
You know what? I'll tell you what my thing was. That's kind of like what J. Roy does in like his world. There was the Solana NFT space when Magic Eden was just happening. Like that whole Solana NFT marketplace, literally, and thankfully for the price of Solana going up, I was like, okay, I could spend a few Solana here and there and just see what happens with some of these like, NFTs that are launching on the platform, because they have this like launchpad thing. So I was just like, I'll buy this NFT and flip it. I'll buy that NFT and flip it. And it was amazing for a time. Like Portals NFT, I was telling people about it, and I was like, it's at 13. It's a 13 Solana, and that's expensive. It goes up to like 70 Solana per. And it was like, holy shit, I love NFTs. I love flipping NFTs. So that was like kind of my type of thing, like something that's similar to what J. Roy's doing. But it's like always knowing to not be too greedy and taking the profits when it's just utterly ridiculous.
Accept that offer, yeah. And G, I'm going to tell you right now, that's where your world moves into my world, because a lot of the guys in the space that I'm in started doing that full time because they found money there easier to get. and they were buying these Solana NFTs every day and flipping them and flipping them and flipping them and making good profit. It's like the fancy Frenchie ones. I thought it was going to be a big deal. I bought like 6 fancy Frenchies, and turns out it wasn't that big a deal. And
Let me ask you this, G. In the long run, so, and I want a serious answer. I can sell you on the idea, not me, but someone can, on trading. You'll be rich trading and leverage trading. You can get wrecked there, right? I can sell you on hodling last year. You can get wrecked there,
totally,
right?
totally.
Right.
I'm just saying, like, for, you know, once again, like, I think I have dabbled in what J-Roy is doing. It's just like, you know, he's got his specialty, and that's what I love when J-Roy comes into our chats and he's telling us about this stuff, because he's letting the Blue Crew know about it too. And you know, it's a lot of fun, man. It's just, once again, and J-Roy says this too, it's like knowing when to leave. It's not, you know, it's, you go in there and get out just as quick as you got in, you know?
Get your initial. The first thing is get your initial. And once you got your initial investment, you can either let the risk ride or you can take profit, you know? And
like
sometimes depending on when you get your initial investment out, if it's slow, then you're going to get your initial out at 2x. But if it's fast, then I might wait till a 5x before I pull my initial investment out, and then I'm not losing. And the thing about it all is all of this is house money. I'm not trading with my money. This is house money. I've only got $30 in this shit. $30. And
you know,
it's all house money.
You know, I'm going to tell you, let me give you a personal testimony, and it'll be super fast. I'm not going to go on a long rant. Like mixed, aka Just Soul said, J-Roy knows this market better than most experts you all know and trust. My time, well, obviously there's levels. Like I'm, you know, I go through different levels, and now I'm listening. Like my time spent with J-Roy, I've learned so much about the crypto asset realm, the underbellies, right? The creation of tokens. I've seen people create smart contracts. I've gotten on Remix. Is it Remix?
Yeah.
And I've messed around with smart contracts. Okay. How many of you guys have messed around with smart contracts? And this is a rhetorical question. Literally typing smart contracts, messing with values. Like that's like, these are how crypto works. Smart contracts, writing them, creating and creating the proper launch and etc. And these affect your favorite cryptos. You know what I mean? So I've learned so much. Okay, I don't make money. Let's just pretend I don't make money there, but I learned so much valuable, like priceless information on the crypto asset realm. You send crypto from one place to another, there's a smart contract involved. I've learned so much. These people are launching things. Yes, it's very degen. Let's not pretend, right? But some things are.
Learn the tech, right?
Yeah.
We're in a bear market. Learn. Yeah. Don't
people
just
are talking about XR Doge in the chat, and I just wanted to tune in on that. Yeah, I got wrecked on that too. So whoever said they got wrecked, you're not alone. And I also got wrecked on one. It was called Huge Tits, and I felt like I should hold some huge tits. So I bought some huge tits, and it did not pan out too well.
Right on. Yo, guys, we're going on about 2 hours here. We're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah, real quick. So XR Doge was a rug pull.
Knock it out of the park.
XR Doge was a rug pull. A rug pull.
No, it was a pump and dump. I wouldn't call it a rug pull because the liquidity is still there. People can still buy it. They didn't change it to where you can't sell. So what we call it is when they change it to where you can't sell it, but you can buy it. We call it a honey pot. It's a honey pot. But
so I need to get rid of mine.
I mean, unless you feel like for some reason it's going to go up, but it's a meme coin, you know, it pumped up and then it dumped. The hype was there, and now the hype isn't there. So do your own research. But
it's like holding a fucking coin at a fucking arcade, bro. Is
that
arcade still in business or not?
I think I put $50 into XR Doge on my Zum wallet, and I didn't hear nothing else after I did it, and now I'm like, I need to get it out.
The hype was gone. Yeah.
No one
Yeah.
goes to fucking Pinball Pete's anymore, bro.
Everyone
Dude,
was
I'm
telling
gonna
while
take
you
my
was buying.
I'm gonna take a L, and I did that months ago.
Hey, I've
Yeah.
got some meme coins in my wallet, dude. I got that Jeju Doge, bro. You know,
Jeju?
Never
still
heard of it.
holding. I got
Jeju Doge?
yeah, Jeju Doge. Yeah.
Yeah,
Never heard
just
of
to
it.
piggyback on what G said, I mean, yeah, man, when Jay Roy's here, he just adds to the conversation. You have your own individual investment thesis. Okay. We have the proper crypto coins, all the X-rated coins. I call them X-rated coins, V-chains, etc. But then, there's other aspects to this crypto game, and Jay Roy brings that to us. Otherwise, what do you want to do? Sit around and talk about tweets all day? I mean, what are we talking about? We want
Right.
to gain and grow. And if I'm not growing, it's forget about it. We
I
have our
hear you.
investments. We know the future is bright and all that. But hey, man, the data, there's so many aspects of this new asset. Think about the internet bubble. Some websites didn't work, some crushed, and then new ones came along later. Like it's the same thing, man.
It's like AOL.
So,
Yo, check it out.
That's right.
I know, guys. We're about to call it Bird Dog. I gotta make a run this weekend, so I won't be in your area. Otherwise, I say let's link up for a minute. But I appreciate all you guys coming out, and I enjoy the conversation as always because I always learn something new. So that's great. So whoever's next, unless y'all are still talking.
Yeah, I'll go next. I
Yeah,
just
it
wanted to
goes
shout out
deep,
to
man.
GDLT
You guys want to run
and
it for a
appreciate
minute?
you.
That's
I wouldn't be
cool.
here or
Like,
be saying anything to you if it wasn't for you.
Hey, much love, Jay Roy. You know I love you, man. Thank you so much, and thanks everybody here in E4. Yeah, guys, just learning to take profits. Whatever you're doing it's always okay to at least be able to take profits, man. Never be too greedy. It's like a game of Crash that we're in, man. It just keeps going up, and then all of a sudden it's gone. And you should have taken it out earlier. And so just that lesson for me was in 2018. And so I learned to take profits this time around, and people right now are experiencing their 2018 moment. And when the next time comes around, hopefully you learned your lesson,
Yeah, amen. Amen. I'm gonna go next. Yeah, I think it's like the ultimate up and down bull trap. The year of bull traps. It was no bull market. It was a bear market, bull trap market for the whole year. And those of us that have been holding strong through this whole storm, it's eventually going to turn around. So I don't cry about it. Yeah, I made some profits this year and I made some losses. I bought a dog coin. I made some money on that dog coin. Thank God. I sold Shiba Inu literally the day that it mooned and crashed back down to nothing again. So I did get really lucky this year, and I count my blessings when I get them. And profits, yes, I did learn. You learn a lot in the bear market. This is the time, like Bird Dog was saying, to learn new skill, learn some trading, learn those charts, learn things that you don't normally learn when you're actually making a little bit of money in crypto. So this is all a good lesson. We're all learning constantly in this downtime, and this is when we should be taking advantage of this downtime. So all of y'all that are new to the space that maybe just invested recently and are struggling to, should I sell? Should I stay in? Stay in. And do something else with your time. Learn a new trade. Learn how to trade. Learn how to, make some money with some meme coins. Maybe pick up something that is gonna make you use your time
yeah,
wisely.
take that time instead of spending money. Think of ways to replace it, right? Replace it with learning the tech. If you invested, and you're in a bear market, you lost a little money. Look at the chart. Oh, it went up to this, and it comes back down, and it goes back up. Yeah, I mean, well said, Ellen. Learn. Don't just get into something and do the bare minimum. Like there's a lot to it. Pay attention. It's changing every day, and the space is fun for that reason.
And thank you guys all for being here to share your skills. I really do appreciate it. I learn something new every single time that I come into these group chats, and I really appreciate all the time that you guys invest. And E4, thank you for spending the time to actually put this on. It takes effort, it takes, you know, dedication to be here for the community, and I thank you for that, man. I really do.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, E4, you're the man. G, thank you for your wisdom. You know, this is my I had my 2018 moment just now. Yeah, you know what I mean? So I learned a ton. Peace and harmony, everyone. Come join my channel. We get weird on my channel. Friday night, we get weird. So come
Yes,
holler
sir.
at me.
Yeah,
You know what I
sorry
mean?
about that, Bird Dog. Like, I was like, just like, dang it, I had to cancel, and then I just put that, and then everyone was like, oh yeah, you know, you got your thing, and I was like,
Well, if I
I
can
wasn't
give you a
trying to
little,
step on any toes or anything, man. I just was like, I felt bad. I couldn't do it on the Wednesday, and then I changed it again. I'm like, I'm just gonna hold it for another week. You know what I mean?
I'm
So,
gonna
Nah,
be
we
honest.
all
hard feelings
rolled
on
with
that.
it. We all rolled with the
Right.
punches.
E4, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I was dealing with some things, and I've been going off on group think and things, and I'm settled now. I realize I'm just gonna do my thing, and if people resonate with it, it's great. So whatever happens from here on out, I'm just gonna be me, and it's no hardship. I'm here. I'm with you guys. You know what I mean? So peace and harmony to everyone. There's no whatever. I don't care. You know what I mean? I just want to share with the people. You guys are all amazing. Peace and harmony. Thank you, everyone. And I learned from you guys. I'm trying to teach you guys what I know, what little bit I know. And, I'm trying to learn from you guys too, right? So this is circular thing of this.
Thank you, Bird Dog.
Yeah, dude, good shit, Bird Dog. Alex, you want to
Yeah,
say
Bird.
your piece here? We're about to peace out.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you. No pop.
I just want to thank everybody in the chat, Ethan and Bird Dog, J. Roy. Thank you, G, everybody. I just want to say no effing pop.
Tonight, Alex. Tonight.
Tonight.
Last night.
Oh God.
Oh yeah.
Play some music. That's funny.
It's the XRP Army.
See you guys later.
You didn't hear it, no, not sorry. We on an island, please don't call me. It's the XRP Army. We all heard the calling. You didn't hear it, no, not sorry. We on an island, please don't call me. The greatest point ever created, the XRP Army, and we all gon' make it. We don't hear no haters, adios, see you later. We just keep going up like elevator. Stay focused like a laser, and if you bought it, thank me later. Erase all your debt like erasers. Flying in a jet like a Mason. Finally hit 2K with no retracement. You holding the standard with no replacement. No more dollars, paper chasing. I just made a killing like Jason. You see where we headed and you see what we facing. You either sleep or you waking. Big bags like a banker. You ain't got it, you a wankster. I've been holding long and I'm anxious. Stupid money, I'ma buy me a spaceship. I got XRP by the cases. And what's gonna pay off is the patience. It's the XRP Army. We all heard the calling. You didn't hear it, no, not sorry. We on an island, please don't call me. It's the XRP Army. We all heard the calling. You didn't hear it, no, not sorry. We on an island, please don't call me. You're messing with the best crypto community ever. The XRP Army, and we all stick together. And we can make it through any storm, any weather. There's nobody in the world that I know does it better. Cancel all debtors, shred up the letters. Soon to the moon, it's gonna be all better. And I'ma sell, but I'ma always hold a little something until we hit like 5,000, 8, 9 something. And when we least expect it, we blast in one direction. It took like 3 seconds and we blasting off reckon you searching through the wreckage. The new digital age, please enjoy your blessings. You free from your cage. XRP, no more stressing. It was a long race, but now we sitting on the crescent. The XRP army, time to open up your presents. We made it to the moon, no more second guessing. We got the XRP essence. It's the XRP army. We all heard the calling. You didn't hear it, no, not sorry. We on an island, please don't call me. It's the XRP army. We all heard the calling. You didn't hear it, no, not sorry. We on an island, please don't call me.
We're sorry, the number you have reached is not in service. Please check the number or try your call again. This is a recording.